Have you ever wondered if it was possible to raise your income and raise your salary in your job? Do you think you deserve more money, a higher position, more responsibility? Then this video is for you, because in this video I'm gonna break down how networking made me almost 55,000 US dollars. I'm gonna break down that process for you, what you need to focus on if you want to climb up the career ladder. So if that interests you, then you can subscribe to my channel. Then you will be notified when there's new videos for you, if you want to take your social life to the next level. 7 years ago, I got hired for an assistant job in an office. And that's where I made really good friends with a guy who had a higher position, and a position I actually wanted. So I wanted to soak up all the advice he gave me so I could one day get his job. Okay, let's break this down in a simple way. How much money have I made by getting a higher position, by giving value and showing my coworker that he could trust me to hire me in that position? So I got that position and I've had it for 6 years and 3 months, which will be 75 months in total. My old salary and my new salary, the difference between that. We're not gonna look at how much money I made in that period, but the difference. So what made the difference financially for me by getting a higher position? So the difference between my old salary and my new salary was 4,728 Danish crowns. And if we see how much that is in these 6 years and 3 months, it will be 354,000 533 Danish crowns. If we should convert that to the US dollars, which is this currency 6.52, it will be, if my maths is doing right, 54,382. So there you have it. This is how much money I've made in difference by getting a higher position. Actually also got a position that I really wanted, that would be more beneficial for me, that will require more responsibility, and the position that I would be way happy about. No, it's not about the money, but this is a perfect example of what networking can do for you. But this is just the difference in the two positions. It's actually way more if you think about it, because I also used my networking skills and got myself the job by knowing people who can refer me to that job. So how did I do it? When I got hired for that office job, when I started, I pretty quickly found out that this guy who had a higher position than me, a position I actually wanted to have, this was a guy that I wanted to become friends with, that I needed to become friends with, get to know, build a connection, give value, show him that I was a guy he could trust, a guy who wanted to improve everything in the office and how we can make things better. And I pretty quickly learned that he was also really into making things better in the office. How could we do things, the processes better and faster and more efficiently? So I saw he had the position I wanted. So I thought to myself, I really want to learn as much as I can from this guy. And this is a big mistake I see a lot of people doing. When they see people having things they really want, then they are jealous, which is total bullshit. If you see people having something you want, the lifestyle you want, some skills you want to acquire, you shouldn't be jealous of them. You should ask yourself, how can I give that person as much value as I can and learn as much from that person as I possibly can? How I did that was I showed him that I could do the easy task and the task that no one else wanted to do. And this is also a key factor here. You need to be able to also implement the task everyone hates, because if you can't do the easy task, how can he trust you to do tasks with more responsibility? Every areas of your life, you should not be too good to do the hard work and to do the task that no one wants to be doing. So as time went by, we became really good friends, and one day he got hired for another position, and then who should get his position? This was a no-brainer. Of course it was me, because I was so much into the task he was doing. I have proved myself that I was worth hiring to that position and that I was hardworking and generally a person that could take that position. What I did the whole period was blindly accepting every piece of advice he gave me. When he told me, oh Jacob, you need to focus on this so you can improve this process in the office. You need to do this thing and learn these valuable skills so you will be a good asset for the organization and so on. And I took everything in and applied it. And that's how I got the position. It's about giving value, show people that you're trustworthy of doing these tasks. And if people like you, they'll hire you. It's really that easy. This is what networking looks like. This is what networking is. Being able to give value, show people that you can do the things and that you are a great person and a good fit for that position. You need to connect with people who can help you up in your career, and that's how you get a raise. And don't be too good to do the dirty work first and to build up a connection with people who can help you up in your career. So your mindset should always be, how can I give as much value to the people around me in the office or in your work environment so they can eventually help me out. I also found out what that guy's interest and what he loved to do is in his spare time was, and then we hung out and talked more about work related topics and got to know him a little bit more, and he got to know a little bit more about me, and then we made a connection. We pretty quickly found out that we wanted the same thing. We want to do things better and more efficiently and all these things, which made so much sense that I eventually got his job when he got another one. And he was the one hiring me for his job when he got the new job. And there was no other people in the pipeline besides me for that job. That's how you do it. But there's not a lot of people talking about these things. This is why I wanted to break this down in this video. I hope you found it valuable. If you do, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe, because then you will know when there's new videos on this channel. I will be break down more experiences and more things I've been working on in my networking and social life. Everything in your life that you want is connected to how well you are to communicate with people and bring people value and make friendships, connections and relationships with people. And it all boils down to if people like you and if people trust you. If these two things are in place, then people will give you more opportunities, basically in any area of your life.